and I collapsed. Never seen or heard from again. And switching point of views. So that is what happened. Really? Yes, it's all over the school, Onisama. I've already let the teachers know, and they'll dole out punishments tomorrow. I see. Really, the entire matter is without precedent. Is that really that big of an idea? Oh well. A slap in the face, yes. We've had fights in our way, of course, but... I am certain that Masaya-kun did something to deserve it, though. Yes, I'm certain he did. Probably for not staying in contact with GL. I wonder what he might have done. I hope it was nothing untoward. You hope it was. You're just like Cinnamon, aren't you? Yeah. I know, he's in the gutter. Probably should have gave you Cinnamon voice or something. Oh well. But you're always angry, so... I've heard that men are uncontrollable sexual beings. People wouldn't say that sort of thing if it wasn't the truth, would they? Well, I hardly know, of course. In any event. It is true that we found nothing inappropriate in his residence, but I suppose he was just putting up a good front. Yes, he's a crafty one. I'm certain of it. I agree. That is just the trouble. I like the fact you can carry out your evil plans with a smile on your face. Thanks. We need to purge him from our Vincines by any means necessary. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Of course you are. And it's the 12th. The next day. The paper came out quick the next day. What's more, even before the paper came out, it seemed like everyone knew what had happened yesterday. It was a boarding school, and they were all familiar. Once it was out there, the information spread like wildfire. The second I left my room, I felt like I had been on a bed of needles. That feeling didn't change when I arrived at the classroom. To the contrary, the gazes fixed on me just seemed harsher and colder. I wanted to ask someone what the tentature serpent the article had mentioned could have meant, but no one would meet my eyes. The had bestowed upon the protagonist. The seductive serpent, really? How do you get a name? That's, guess it will be true. But no one will meet my eyes. Salutations. Good morning. It's definitely probably not a good morning though. Oh dear, you still have a mark. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it this morning. It was bright red in the mirror. I'm the one who was shocked. Misa-san put a hand to her forehead to look up to the ceiling. Like they weren't already. Yes. Everyone in the school is talking about you. You know that, don't you? Yeah.
あんなことがあって。
You were conspicuous to begin with. And now this.
一説によるとバンセンヌで暴力沙汰があったのは開校以来初めてではないかということだわ。それは騒ぎにもなるわよ。
Some people theorize that this is the first act of violence in Vincine's history. It's only natural that it should be everywhere. That's true. But was that really violence?
だってあんなに思い切り叩いて音だってすごかったじゃないの。
Well, she hit you so hard. The sound it created was incredible.
それで
In addition, she looked at me from the corners of her eyes.
今日はちゃんと話を聞かせていただけるんでしょうね。二人の間で何があったか。
I would like it if you would explain to me privately just what happened between the two of you. After what happened yesterday, I'd run out of the room after Chio, but I lost her by the time I reached the hallway. I checked back in the dorm, but whether she was there or not, she didn't respond to my knocks. How do you know where she lives? Oh. I knew I couldn't hang around in the halls forever, so I eventually withdrew to my room and let it go for the day. Sure.
だって何しろ裏切り者ですもの。これは穏やかではないわ。
After all, she called you a traitor. That's a very strong word.
まさかあなたがタンタトゥルセルパンなどとは私は思わないけれど。
Naturally, I don't believe you're a tinature serpent myself.
でもよほどのことがあったのは間違いないのだから。
But even so, this is a very serious matter.
きちんと説明していただかないと私としても納得できないわ。
I can't assess the situation until you give me a full explanation.
何よ。
What is it? What does tinature serpent mean?
誘惑の蛇。
Seductive serpent.
つまりあの事件はそういう種類のものとして捉えられているということなのよ。色男さん。
In other words, the whole incident is being interpreted in that light, Mr. Casanova. She poked at my chest as she spoke, then finally took her seat.
おはようございます。
Good morning. Oh. Tired voice. Forget about you, sister. Good morning. Sister Mishima entered. I took my seat as well. After homeroom ended, Sister Mishima addressed me.
ちょっと廊下へ。
Masai-kun, could you meet me in the hallway? Oh, yes, ma'am.
昨日の件で校長先生がお呼びです。放課後校長室まで行ってもらえますか？
The headmistress wishes to speak with you about yesterday's events. Please go to our office after class today. Ah, yes, ma'am.
まあまあ、そう固くならずに。
Now, you don't have to be so formal. I think it's close enough. She patted my shoulder gently.
あんな程度のことは実は結構ザラなのですから。
Really? People get slapped all the time? Well, I guess, maybe. This kind of thing happens all the time. What? But Risa-san said it was the first instance of violence in Vincine's history.
ああ、まあ確かにビンタはあまり見ないかもしれません。
Well, that's worse.
けれど、引っかき合いはしょっちゅうですよ。
Well, it's true that you don't see slaps to the face very often. Quite a few scratch marks, though.
憧れのお姉様が自分以外の子と一緒にお昼をとったキーなんてね。
My beloved Oni-sama had lunch with another girl. Cree? Things like that.
私も現役の頃は。
You have stars in your eyes, too. In fact, when I was here at school, Sister Mishima's gaze became distant. Did he scratch people too?
そうそう、千穂さんも一緒に呼ばれているそうですよ。
Well, that's the long and short of it. Oh yes, it seems Chiyo-san has been called along with you. Huh, I see. Well, she did do the slapping.
口裏を合わせるのであれば、お早めに。
If you wish to line up your stories, I suggest you do it quickly. Ah, alright. Line up her stories. That would probably be for the best. But I was hesitant to actually go to see Chiho. There was a possibility of a repeat of that incident. I didn't especially mind being hit, but I didn't want it to hurt her standing in the school. It's nice of you. Of course, I didn't intend to avoid her forever. I guess I should wait until after class. What did the sister say? The headmistress wants to talk to me. I have to go see her after class. The headmistress? This is the first time I've ever been chewed out by the headmistress. This is no laughing matter. Isn't the headmistress Ritsuko's grandmother? Wait, no. Maybe. It isn't? The headmistress is always a strict woman, but she's likely to be especially harsh against you. What? Why? Because you're a dude. The headmistress is the leader of the traditionalist faction. After class, though, I suppose we'll save our conversation for tonight. I'll send you an email tonight, then. Sure. On the front paper. Wasn't that photograph intense? I got the exact moment. Not bad with the camera, am I? Sure, whatever. Hey, don't be mad at me. I just do my best to communicate what happened to as many people as possible. That's what a journalist does. Yeah, I know. But where did your Holy Trinity even come from? You weren't even carrying a bag. Yeah, I guess you could fit a mic in a... I forgot her Holy Trinity. Recorder, microphone, camera, notepad. Probably wasn't a notepad. Oh well. That's a trade secret. I'll give you a hint, though. The key to the secret might be inside my hat. She's keeping them in a strange place again. It really was a strange hat, but I wasn't sure if it was okay to ask about it, so I just let it go for now. Like I do with everything. But it was a good shot, at least. I could certainly understand why she'd want to brag about it a little. Well, I'm doing fine, but... But? I hope Chio's okay. I'm not worried about her being scolded by the teachers or anything, but... I keep thinking other girls might give her the cold shoulder about that. Huh? Aren't you kind? What are you mad about? I'm not mad about anything. Well, as part of the news club, I know a thing or two in. Chio-san never really fit in. Oh, really? I stopped eating. I was eating? A little, yeah. For once, Tammy-san was being evasive. But Chio was so friendly. She was so popular back at Hiatatsu Auxiliary. Ah, there is something I've been wondering. Each of you have known each other for quite some time? Oh, yeah. I sat back in my chair and resumed eating. Today's meal was the 10-piece nigiri sushi. Oh, thanks. That sounds about right. Not even the tentature serpent could build up an illicit illicit relationship that soon after arriving in school. Speaking of which, isn't that teenager serpent thing something you came up with, Tami-san?
あら、早くもあちこちで使われているのよ。はっきり言って渾身の命名だわね。
Oh, it's really getting around, isn't it? I'll be honest, I worked hard on that one. No, that's not what I'm asking.
で、どうなのよ。
But, what is your relationship? Oh, right. Let's see. I guess you could call us childhood friends.
幼なじみ。昔から顔を合わせていたということ？
Childhood friends? So you've known each other since you were children? Yeah.
ああ、なるほど。だから君も呼び捨てで呼んでいるのか。
Oh, I get it. So that's why you don't give her an honorific.
私の情報網によると、千穂さんの方も呼び捨てだったそうだからさ。こりゃなんかあるなぁとは思っていたんだけど。
My information network says she doesn't give you an honorific either. I thought there was something strange about that.
いいわね。いいなぁ。私憧れちゃうわよ。
Oh, that's nice. Very nice. That lucky girl. I'm so jealous. Tami-san nudged me with her elbow. I shrugged and popped another nigiri into my mouth. Munch, munch. Huh?
素敵な男子が幼なじみか。なかなかいいわよね。
To have a dashing young man as your childhood friend. Not bad at all, right? And Misu's getting angry.
なんかさっきからリセさん怒ってないね。
Are you sure you aren't mad, Rise-san?
怒ってなんかないってば。幼なじみって聞いて気になるだなんて、そんなこと思ってもいないんだから。
She is really angry. Her eyes disappeared. She's so angry. She lost all the color in her eyes. I am absolutely not mad. I am not even slightly bothered by all this constant talk of childhood friends.
はあ、
Huh?
ごちそうさま。
If you'll excuse me. And just ran off. Huh.
で、まさやさん、何を涙目になって身もだえているの？
Did they eat something spicy? Masai-san, you're withering and your eyes are watering. Pant, pant. What? Did you say something? I felt like my face was going to explode. I could barely hear anything.
何を涙目になって身もだえていたのって言ったの。
I said you're withering and your eyes are watering. Oh. It's just the wasabi was stronger than I expected.
タンタトゥルセルパンに料理人からのきついお仕置きじゃないかしらね。
Perhaps the cook was issuing a bit of punishment to the teenager serpent. Seriously?
ま、単にミスっただけでしょ。本物の寿司職人さんが握ったわけじゃなし。
Nah, it's probably just an accident. It's not like it's made by a real sushi chef. Makes sense. This is really good, though. I was surprised they make sushi for school lunch. I wonder if I should have another plate. Wait, huh? Where's Rise-san?
出て行ったことにも気がつかなかったの？
You didn't even see her leaving? Oh, that's right. You said something, didn't she?
さあ、まさやさんが聞こえなかったんならいいんじゃないの？
Maybe. Well, it's probably best if you didn't hear. Hmm?
けど君って見かけによらず本当にタンタトゥルセルパンだわ。私もそのうち誘惑されちゃうのかしら。
But you're more of the teenager serpent than your appearance would suggest. Even if I might end up seduced by you. Probably not. What are you talking about?
私ったらバカね。何を言っているのよ。
Oh, what a fool I am. What was I thinking?
幼なじみ。
Childhood friends? Can't compete with that. But you got mail.
メール
Ah, an email.
さっきの独り言は記事にしたりしないから安心してソンブルスキャナーにも仁義はあるのよ
What was the Sunbury scanner again? Oh yeah, yeah, Tammy. Don't worry. I've already forgotten your soliloquy back there. Even the Sunbury scanner has principles.
それからマサヤさんはわさびに苦しんでいて聞こえなかったようだからその点は安心してちょうだい
Also, Masaya-san was choking on wasabi and didn't seem to hear. So don't worry about that either.
よかった
Thank goodness. He almost died. He almost died. But it's okay. He didn't hear what I said. And after school, the real problem came after class. Chihio and I arrived in the headmistress's office. And I feel like I'm so close with coming to the end of this chapter, but gotta end it here for now. I've played this for basically 4 hours and it's 3 in the morning for me. Surprised I managed to go this long. Since I'm somewhat tired, but I ate right before this, so my food was still digesting, but I'm good for now. So thank you guys for watching, and I think this is it for now, at least for Princess Evangile, until I can play again, which is hopefully soon. So thank you guys for watching again. I'm Celestial Shadows, but bye for now.